Welcome back to CBS News 24/7. Well, facing a severe fuel shortage affecting everyday life on the streets in Cuba, Cuba's president confirms conversations with the U.S. government. At the same time, the leader cautioned any potential agreement remains in very early stages. CBS News Miami's Morgan Rynor is in Little Havana, speaking with the Cuban American community in Miami, still connected to a struggling island nation.
Versailles is a staple here in Little Havana. It's where Cubans come to protest or rally whenever something good or bad happens in the country. As you can see, though, that's not the case today. And no, it's not the rain keeping them away. If it was something big, they would be here. It's because they told me they're not surprised by this news necessarily. In fact, they were hoping for something more. Johannes Delabat was born in Cuba.
People that have never lived through this, to be in exile, will never know what this is like. That's why I understand the Iranian people, I understand the Venezuelan people.
She has mixed feelings about the headline that came out of the press conference with Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel that Cuba is officially in talks with the U.S. government.
Sometimes you can't really negotiate with terrorists or dictators, but who knows? You know, stranger things have happened in history. So we shall see how this development truly expands or see what happens and how the Cuban community would react to it. I think we're just happy that something is finally being done. I think that we are finally in history at the right time, at the right place, with the right president.
Surprised is not a word anyone at Versailles used to describe the confirmation. CBS News had already reported that talks between the two countries were underway.
I think that they're finally stating the truth. They can't hide it any further. I think it's been going on for a while, which we've been hearing that it has been going on. Marco Rubio has been engaged in conversations with them. But like always, they always lie to us. They've been lying to us for 65 years. As far as, and I'll go a little further, I'll tell you that what I would like to see come out of this is that Canel gets out and Castro gets out. That's the only thing that's acceptable to the community.
Rick Amaro believes the reason Cuba announced and televised the announcement the way they did is because they had no choice. The country is in an economic crisis.
They're all about, you know, switching the what's going on. You know, just fooling the people. They're beginning to get reactions in the street with people going and demonstrating in the street. They want to keep that under control.
It's been calm here all morning long, even when it wasn't raining. But of course, we will let you know if that changes. For now, I'm live in Little Havana. Morgan Rynor, CBS News, Miami.